Kamal.
Get up!
Oh no!
Press the button. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Good morning, everybody. It is your boy, Black_TV with the liberal to my right, Kelly Corinne. How you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing well this morning. Thank you.
And we got a new guest today. His name is Kamal, the Shadow Man Johnson. How you doing, Kamal?
I'm doing good over here. You feel me? It's a little early. Well, somewhat early. I'm in Cali right now, so it's around like 9 o'clock and stuff. But I appreciate y'all for having me as a guest on the show. What up to the chat and everything.
Once again, everybody, 2K is running a little bit late. He has a very big event tonight. And just for y'all to know, he has his big dating show tonight. He's getting prepared. He's getting everybody situated. So he's kind of running a little late today. So, and we got some special guests coming through in a few minutes. They might pop in, special guests. And so, just stay tuned. So just bear with us. But Kelly, what you got going on today? Everything going good?
Everything's going well. I'm probably gonna do a live later on this evening. There's a lot of stuff going on the politics. I'm gonna try to get my girl Mika to join me if she has some time. But look, we gotta say what's up to everybody in the chat because we're working on our manners. So what's up, Taisha? I see you, Gibson family. We got Zoomer in the building. Shout out to my mom. I see you, mommy. We got that's C-Mac. We got Maisha. We got I am. Said, who is this nigga? This is Kamal. I saw your comment.
Yeah.
Aniqua, my girl Jacqueline, Dwayne. Welcome.
Welcome,
we're doing
everybody.
It. Drip Nails, my girl Drip Nails. Sorry, Drip Nails.
Oh, Drip Nails in here?
Drip Nails in here. Keita in here. Keita and I was chatting it up last night on 2K's live. Oh, that was a good show. 2K show.
Yeah, last night. If y'all wasn't aware of last night, 2K brought Aaron on last night.
Why does he call him Aaron? Like, why he call him
Aaron? That's his name.
It's Aaron, but he be saying something else. He be like, what he say?
Kelly, with country, Kelly, with country.
I'm really not trying to be funny. Country, y'all,
Kelly.
I beg y'all pardon. I'm sorry.
Slang, okay. It's the accent, all right. But yeah, once again, for everybody asking for 2K will be here in the middle of the show.
Yeah,
like he has he's doing his dating show tonight. He's getting prepared for that. So y'all just stay tuned for that. Just bear with us. And we have, like I said before, we have people popping in today on the show, special guests or whatever. So stay tuned for that. Side note, I'm gonna be going live today. I'm off band, and I got some special announcements tonight, and I'm gonna be doing some giveaways tonight. So make sure y'all tap into all of our social networks, all our YouTubes or whatever, whatnot, and we will remind y'all at the end of the show.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So first, let's go ahead into the icebreaker. So, I worked last night. I worked last night, and I said, you know what? Since I act so mean or whatever, whatnot, why I don't try to just put my put a fake smile on my face. Let me put a fake smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? And it absolutely don't work because 3 or 4 people piss me off just because I actually was, try to act nice. This is why I don't fool with people. I hate people. So to bring that up, I just actually have to put context on this. It said Future wasn't feeling a fan who wasn't trying to fist bump him. So let me get y'all opinions on this right here.
Can I get a fist bump? Fist bump. No. Can I get a fist bump? Fist bump. No.
All right. So the question is I have for everybody on the panel is, hold on. The question is I have for everybody on the panel is like, is it okay to actually have boundaries? Because I have boundaries. I don't really want to touch people or whatnot. Or do you think this right here was like extremely rude? Just because he was a fan, he actually wanted to face bump him. It was Future, Future Hendrix. Who don't know Future Hendrix? Like, do you think that was rude, or do you think he should have respected his boundaries? I think he should have just respected his boundaries. Kelly?
So I did think it was kind of rude because the guy asked permission. He said, "Can I get a fist bump?" I actually understand not wanting to touch hands, like shake hands. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed, but Howie Mandel from, the comedian Howie Mandel, he's a extreme germaphobe. So he doesn't really shake hands, but he'll do a fist bump. So for me, I just didn't understand why he didn't just do the fist bump, particularly when the guy asked. I mean, I did think it was kind of rude. Yeah, I thought it was
fist bumping a fan though. I don't like shaking hands myself because, like, what's the Pirates of the Caribbean pirate guy name? What's his name?
Jack. Yeah,
he is very germophobic. He don't like touching people at all. He don't like touching.
You talking about
nothing like that?
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp looks very, very dirty. I find that hard to believe, him being a germaphobe. That dude said he doesn't even bathe regularly. He said that.
What you think, Kamal? You think that was rude, or you think that was just a boundary?
Hell no, it ain't rude. People don't be washing their damn hands. I've been in bars and clubs. I go in, use the bathroom, washing my hands. Somebody go in there, piss, and come right out. I be looking at them like,
I'm telling you, a lot of people don't be washing their hands when they take a piss. All right,
but that's the fist bump. That's if you do like this, you're not. It's not no exposure to the hand.
His hand looked dirty though.
Don't even talk to me. All right, I don't know you. All right. I don't know you. I'm just saying, people will go in the bathrooms, and then people have the audacity to eat at potlucks at work. Like, you don't know if they have pets on the counter. You don't know if they have dogs on the counter. You don't even know if they have toilet tissue. You don't even know if they even have deodorant at home. So
yeah,
why
we don't do
even
that.
Interact with these people?
That's a no-go. I'm with you there.
Yeah, and what's wrong with Future saying no though? Don't you got the right to say no? No, I'm good, bro.
Why did he have to give him the middle finger?
He
didn't give him the middle finger. He actually threw up. He threw up like a quote unquote gang sign, Kelly. Okay. But this site wanted to blur it out for some reason. I mean.
Take 2K City on the way. All right, 2K. Cool.
Man, that's all y'all got to say off of that. Yeah,
I thought it was kind of rude, but because I just felt like it's just a fist bump. Like I thought it was kind of rude. I don't know why he did the gang sign. I don't understand that. Because I'm pretty sure that white man is not gay.
Yeah, it's just like saying peace, like peace.
Okay.
Oh my God, Kelly. All right, so let's get a little bit raunchier. Let's talk about some relationship bullshit. Brought to you by 2K because he wanted us to talk about it. So guess what? We're gonna talk about it. So I'm just gonna let the video speak for itself because hold on. I ain't got the sound on. Hold on. I'm gonna let the video speak for itself before I ask the question.
Some of us aren't. We got to be 6'3". Some of us aren't.
Most.
Right? We got to have perfect teeth. You got to have less than 2 kids. But like when you get with us, we are complete opposite. You're going to be faithful to us?
Come on, bro. Make it make sense.
But we do the same thing because we don't trust y'all.
We just learned to live together.
That's it. Just coexist.
Coexisting.
For as long as we can. And then we break up and then we start the again and we call it a cycle.
Absolutely. I actually would not disagree with that.
Well,
This is why the dating pool has piss in it. This is why. Nobody trusts anyone.
You shooting now too?
Yeah.
I'm a good man. But I think it's the reality. Like y'all get on these apps and you know that the men that you're going out with dates on have been looking at other women's pictures and you need a 6-figure dude. Some of us aren't. We got to be sick. Think you're the one he chose.
My bad.
The only one.
And then we think the same thing because again, we're not 6'3" and we don't make $199 million a month. So we know, like we both know the same thing. It's just like, oh, it's all a lie, but we go with whose lies go together for the longest period of time. And that's it. We have a relationship until one person gets tired of the other person, and then we leave, and then we get healed, and then we find a new partner, and then we start the whole over until you get old, and then now you're old. You don't want to be dating young. So now you look for not a partnership, you look for a companion. So now you have a companion.
Part of the episode.
I'm just saying is
so basically I think the reason 2K
Sorry.
The reason 2K actually brought this clip up is because basically, you know, we have gotten to a point in the dating manosphere is that like people always are complaining about the person they're dating. So he want to say it's like basically it's piss in the dating pool because of this and because of this right here. I mean, do y'all agree to the sentiments this man is saying on this video, Kelly?
Okay. I guess he's kind of right, you know, as far as it's just a continuous cycle. But I think there's piss in the dating pool because I think a lot of people are stupid. And I'm not going to say stupid. I take that back. That was harsh. I think a lot of people haven't figured they haven't figured out where they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of pointing at everybody else and no introspection going on as to why can't you find a man? Why can't you find a woman? You know, that's my opinion on it.
All right, Kamal, what you think about that? You think piss? Why you think piss is in the dating pool?
Well, first of all, I'm glad I'm not in that motherfucking pool no more. I've been out the pool for 3 years.
Oh, congratulations, brother. And
I appreciate it, man. And look, it's always been piss in the dating pool. And Kelly, you're not wrong. A lot of motherfuckers is stupid. Can I curse on here? Is this a PC?
Be careful with the F word because of the monetization.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, like, a lot of people stupid. A lot of people look at other people's relationships and what they got going on, comparing themselves to what other people got going on, not knowing that, like, they be going through shit. You feel me? And all these goddamn requirements. Look it. The people that got the most requirements don't be about shit. I'm going to let you know that right now.
I've noticed
most of them don't be having their shit together. But they got all the damn requirements. Man, let them have them requirements and let them drown in that pissy ass pool. That's how I feel about it.
But look, I'm my whole thoughts about it is like, I think people are just overthinking about dating nowadays. It's like, why can't we just get back to the original format? Like, this person I actually like being around this person. So let's see where things go. Nowadays, people are like, well, let me see how much he make. Is he cheated? Is he a serial cheater? Oh, let me see if he's tall enough. Oh, is his dick long? Like, Like, why are you actually wanting to have all these requirements when you can just be with a person that actually makes you happy? It's like I partially put blame on social media because like of podcasts like this to put seeds in people's heads to make it like, oh, you have to be this. You have this person have to be that in order to be happy. No, just be with a person that actually makes you feel good. Like Kelly want to talk about, I ain't finna talk to the guy with no nasty shoes. No, the guy makes you feel good. It doesn't matter what shoes he's wearing. I'm just saying, Kelly, but this is the thing. Y'all married. I'm still out here. It's insane out here. It is insane dating out here nowadays. And I'm just telling you, bro.
You said it though, bro. I was really about to ask you, do you think it's social media and these podcasts is out here and a lot of people be having the mic and don't know what the F they be talking about?
Yeah, I put majority of the blame on the podcast culture because everybody want to go online and figure out what's the problem, why she's not talking to me, why I can't get this girl, why I can't get this man, where's the type of man? Like, it's a lot of delusional men and women out here. And it's like the podcasts are feeding that narrative, and it's kind of helping, but then again, it's not helping. It just depends on the context of the person we're talking about. But at the end of the day, if we took away the internet, if we took away the podcast, if we took away all this BS about this manosphere, this gender war shit, like, I came from an era where I was on a house phone talking to somebody, trying to holler at them, trying to get some. I came from that era. I grew up. I graduated high school in the era where the internet, MySpace was popular. So they're just showing my age. Don't look at the grays in the beard. But I digress. But that's all I got to say, man. Like, do y'all agree with that?
I actually agree with you. I agree with you. I think people got to get back to the basics. And I definitely blame a lot of this podcast culture because it has people thinking that social media and everything is real life. Now, is some of this, obviously some of it's real life, but you're only going to see the worst stuff, the degeneracy, because that's what trends. So I definitely agree with you, Black, for sure.
Yeah, I agree too, bro. It's like, I feel sometimes people just make it too complicated. They just make things too complicated. And I feel like a lot of people is out here thinking that people ain't supposed to make mistakes. People want people to be hella perfect. Man, nobody about to be effing perfect. You feel me?
Ain't nobody perfect.
Exactly. And after you date the person you be with, they gonna be getting on your nerves doing some shit that you be like, oh, bro, what is going on? So it's like, people just got to get out this world of being perfect, man. That's it. That's what I'll be seeing. And yeah, these podcasts, man, we need like a gatekeeping or something where it's like you got to take a test or something before you come on saying certain things on these podcasts, man. Because god damn.
But yeah, I'm telling you, like, I mean, man, look, my whole thing is like, and then the whole marriage thing, like, explain to me what made you seal the deal, like, because I'm pretty sure 3 years is just right past the corner. So before your marriage, was you having trouble with the dating pool? Kamal?
Oh, actually, I'm not married, bro. But we went in and got a house together. That's basically being married in my eyes. If you going in, think about
y'all exclusive. Y'all serious.
Yeah, we're very exclusive.
I got you.
We're serious about this. You feel me? So yeah, we bought a crib together. I mean, think about it though, bro. Like, it kind of is like a marriage. You doing something that's a big commitment. You feel me?
So y'all basically married, but y'all don't got the white man in it.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening.
Kelly, I can't believe you agree with that.
I didn't say I agree. Look, Kamal is a grown man. I truly hope he makes an honest woman out of that lady, but I also know to mind my business. So,
but do you agree with that? That's what I asked you. Do you agree?
Do I agree? Do I agree with?
Let's take Kamal out of it.
Honestly, no, for real. I honestly have no opinion I mean, that people, I genuinely, I don't.
Don't do that, Kelly. Don't do that. I see what you're trying to do.
That I don't. Okay, I will say this. I don't have a problem with them living together as long as I don't have a problem, because I'm not going to make this personal. I don't have a problem with people living with whoever they're dating, or their boyfriend, their girlfriend, as long as there is intention to get legally married. I think I am a strong proponent of marriage. That is my opinion. That is my opinion.
Are y'all gonna get legally married? Come on.
Yeah,
I would advise it. I would advise it.
Yeah, down the line.
Kamal is not my brother. We're both just light skinned.
Yeah, we're not related.
I will say this is one reason why I really don't want to get married, because like once you get married and you get in that space to where you got the government in your business, and one day she want to wake up, I don't want you no more. Let me get half of your shit. Like, no, like I can't agree with that. Like it's a lose-lose when a man is married. The only thing he might gain is a family.
This is the thing. Most people don't have anything to begin with. Most people are broke and they're poor. So when I always hear men say this, and again, I'm not making this personal to you, Black, but I always hear men I hear men say it, and it's always the ones that don't even own property. Like
Look, Kelly, even the shit we have. Look, you talking about we broke and poor.
I didn't say you. I did not say you. I did not.
The men that actually have shit, we have to get half of our shit. What are you talking about? Let's just say I just got married today, all right, and she want to divorce me. Boom! I have to give her this house. I have to give custody of my the child that we biologically have. I have to give her custody. I got to pay alimony, child support. That's money out my pocket for lawyers to even fight the case.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's be for real. And that's just all because of documentation on paperwork. And somebody talking about get a prenup. Prenups could work and could not work.
I'm going to. Okay, can I respond now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Since we're gonna go there, let's go there. If we're talking about alimony, in majority of states, you only pay out alimony if you've been married more than 5 years and one of those individuals was not working. Okay, so most people don't even qualify for alimony, so you don't have to worry about alimony. As far as custody of a child, whether you're married or not, you have to have some type of an arrangement for custody with the child, and that's just what it is. Now, as far as splitting properties and things like that, again, I always see the men that, and I'm not talking about you, Black, I'm really not talking about you. I see the men that, like I said, don't even own property. The dudes that have money, these millionaires, they never friggin' complain or worry about gold diggers. It's never a friggin' thing. And here's a way where you can get rid of all of this. You can not marry a broke bitch. You can marry someone that's on the same level as you. You don't have anything to worry about. Or like the chat says, you could do a prenup, you can do a postnup. There are multiple. To say you don't want to get married because of finances and you're not a millionaire is crazy work to me. That's just my opinion.
I'm glad you brought up that broke. Don't be dating a broke woman or whatever and yada yada. I'm glad you brought up that Tiana Taylor story yesterday, because last time I remember Tiana Taylor ain't broke and she took all that shit from Iman Shumpert.
And no, she didn't.
So that's flawed.
You're wrong, Black, because you even showed.
Hold on, Kelly. I gotta respond. Well,
you were talking first.
So that's flawed from what you were saying. And plus, Kelly, you're delusional if you don't think men are actually fearful or complaining about the whole thing about divorce. It's that's the whole concept of the last topic the topic we talking about right now.
The brokies. And again, with Tiana Taylor, the woman said all those properties she had purchased before. She explained which property that they had purchased together. And again, the part that you're missing, that you're leaving out is they had a prenup, they had a contract, and he violated the prenup. So again, if you and I enter a contract and I violate the contract, I'm going to have to pay the piper. That's why it's called a contract. You can easily not violate the contract. And once again, Amon Shumpert, he signed the contract. He had more money than her, and y'all can argue with me in the chat. But I truly believe Iman had more millions than Tiana Taylor. But even in that regard, Iman didn't marry a broke bitch. Did this girl have as much money as him? Of course not. Most women don't have professional athlete money, but he had enough sense to not marry a broke bitch. If he had married a broke bitch, it would have been worse. Because those properties were her.
So what you mean, Kelly? Like,
hold on. No. You talk.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not
He's
finished.
gonna get
I'm not
money.
How is it that I have to wait for you to talk, but Jen, you won't be quiet when I'm still talking?
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Like I was saying, those cars, she explained those were her cars. The properties were her property. They entered the marriage, and they left with what they had. There was only, I think she said, one friggin' property that they had shared together. And as far as the child support, dude pays less than 10% of his annual wage in friggin' child support. Again, and again, he married her, so he clearly didn't have a problem. It's always the broke niggas the broke dudes that are worried about gold diggers. Dudes with money, they don't be worried about it. But that's it.
Let me ask y'all something though. Do y'all think most people even getting prenups to start out with, or is like people getting these prenups and breaking the contracts?
No,
I think most of them are getting prenups because they're poor, Kamal. They don't have a reason.
Man, look, let me tell you. First of all, if I go to an average black woman, you think she gonna want a prenup? She gonna throw that shit in my face. Like, let's be honest. A woman is not gonna want a prenup. She gonna look at me crazy as hell.
No, I'm going to tell you this. A black woman, if that's doing the hypergamy and she somehow was able to land a millionaire, you gosh darn right she's going to sign that prenup, because the odds of her meeting another friggin' millionaire are slim to none. So if she got half a brain and she's the broke one, and this is the upgrade for her, she's gonna sign it. Only an idiot wouldn't sign it. And if she's that stupid where she wouldn't sign it, that man shouldn't marry her, because clearly she's already thinking of a way to take his money.
Come on, what you think about this? Do you think most men are scared of a prenup, or do you think it's just because men are getting with women that's broke and they're yada yada yada? I mean, everybody broke. Let's be honest now. Majority of the Americans are broke, men and women.
Yeah, most motherfuckers is broke. And yeah, this be in the back of our head as men, you feel me, with the marriage thing, because it's like, I feel like most people not getting prenups. Hell, most people like don't understand contracts to begin with. You feel me? And it's like, also, I'll be thinking like, is what Kelly said. If this woman doesn't sign a prenup, then you already see that she's trying to get you. Or she too stupid to know that, like, hey, you might have some shit you want to protect your damn self. The prenup is really to protect both parties. And the thing is, you want to get with somebody that got something to lose, to be honest. If they ain't got nothing to lose, then that's the most dangerous person to be with in the first place. Because they gonna destroy your shit. So
yes.
Now go ahead.
I just want to say this because Jay Money made some comments. I'm going to speak from my own life experience. My friends that are married, these men were successful, and the women that they married weren't bums. They were successful too. I have a friend, and I'm not going to get too much into it, but her husband makes very, very good money. She's also a lawyer. He has a friend. His friend was makes movies. His wife wasn't a bum. She had a professional job. So to the chat, people that I know, they marry people that are equally yoked. And here's the thing. You don't have to marry someone equally yoked, but if you have more, and like Kamal said, they don't want to sign a prenup, then don't marry that person. It's pretty simple.
That goes back to the whole context of the whole topic at hand. most women is talking about equally yoked. Women think they're above all men.
And
like,
those women tend to be single.
They don't even have. They have issues dating with average men. Like they think average men. They think average men is like such a degrade, a downgrade. When
and those
it ain't.
women are single.
When you're just as average as that man is.
And those women stay single, Black.
That's
those
majority of women.
Right. So my opinion of it, and we're all in agreement because we're all tired of these friggin' podcasts. My thing
not
is
not this one.
Why even complain about these broads? These women will die alone. They won't ever get married because by the time they figured it out, they're already friggin' 50 years old or 45 years old. I don't even know why dudes even worry about these broads. Those women that think that these delusional women that have this inflated self-esteem where they think that they're better and they think that they can land a man that's making $100,000 and they got 3 kids and they making $50,000. Those women stay single. So I don't even know why people even be worried about them broads.
Yeah, so
my thing is it's no reason to even complain about them because they're stupid anyway.
My advice is don't marry. Do like my brother Kamal. Find a woman where y'all can just get together and live y'all lives without paperwork. And that's the best way to do it. Mic drop.
I will say one more thing. Y'all better start fucking reading paperwork. Start reading through contracts. Y'all got enough time to do that shit. Y'all be watching a bunch of other stuff. Y'all can start reading up, go on one of these goddamn chat or Perplexity or Google AI and start reading up on prenuptials and other contracts when it comes to marriage.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
So we got 2K in the building. So with that being said, we is cutting y'all water off because it's finna get hectic. And he is tearing up shit over there as we speak. So y'all need to go ahead and get over here on DPMO Morning Show on YouTube. Y'all already know what it is. Look, it is what it is. Y'all need to come ahead and come on over here because I ain't playing with y'all.
Okay, so with that being said, I have a special segment, and this one is for you, 2K. I'm glad you were able to pull up on this one. Okay, so hold on, let me cue it up. So I was getting stuff together, ready for the show this morning, and then I saw 2K was on After Hours last night, and I said, oh, he pulled on the After Hours. No shade to After Hours. You guys go very long, so I just fast forwarded to where you was at 2K, and then they brought up a story that we broke on this very show on Monday, and I have it. Wait, do I have it right here? I have it right here, and let me. Oh wait, because I made a banner for this and the whole bid. You guys, I hope you guys are enjoying these banners that I have done. Okay, so let me pull it up. Here we go. So I'm just gonna play it, and then I'll have my commentary.
Be Simone, bro. But not helping her friend, cause Anton, you speak specifically to this. Nobody helped you, but everybody is entitled to your money. And like on one of Meek Mill verses, Meek Mill say, never count another person's pocket thinking that you deserve it. And that's exactly what this is. You was looking at my finances thinking you deserved it, but wasn't looking at the risks I take, the mouths I feed, the bills I pay. You just know I'm a millionaire. And you think when something bad happened to you, your millionaire friend's supposed to bail you out. And tell me, how many people have you bailed out on this stage?
On that I know from content?
Yeah, like on this stage. That's because you are a millionaire friend.
But I don't want to get into that. I don't want to.
But I'm saying though, like I can't not pay my rent and think that you supposed to cover down because you a millionaire. And that's
I would definitely send you the bag.
I wouldn't ask you.
But it doesn't matter. If I found out, I would absolutely send you the bag.
I mean, I don't think you've done nothing wrong. I really think that that's abuse, friendship abuse. Like me counting your money for you. Yes. Anton a fucking millionaire. He'll never hear about one of my bills. Not one time. Cause that's not why he my friend. I'm not.
Okay, that was it. Shout out to Anton and the folks at After Hours. Molly, I'm gonna need you to get on some type of social media because the fact that you don't know who B. Simone is, that was crazy work. Carrie, y'all got to do some research. But anyway, this banner is so huge. I just had to share that because Anton said what I said. He would do it. He would help. They wouldn't have to ask. He would do it. He would help. And that's all I said. That's all.
So you did that.
She brought this topic up to be messy, basically.
To be right, not messy, to be right. And Anton is not the do all, say all, be all. No.
He's not.
And just like I told him yesterday, no. Like right now, y'all, I need some money. Y'all collectively get that together for me and send it on over.
We're not the millionaire, though.
It don't matter.
If
you don't do it when you broke, you ain't gonna do it when you got money.
Okay.
Kelly, take that back. Take the banner down. You got Kamal. Can't even see Kamal.
I know. I'm sorry, Kamal. I'm sorry.
I fuck with the banner, bro. I like that, Kel.
Yeah, but you can't see the guest. We can have a guest.
I'm good. We're experimenting now. I know to size it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, you got.
Can we see Kamal though?
Don't cover Kamal up though.
Yeah, I'll remove it. I'll remove.
By the way, what's up, 2K? How you doing, bro?
What's up with it, bro? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm cool over here, bro.
Yeah, Kels, you was running amok. On my way here, I was driving a little bit faster because you were talking some bullshit on that last topic. You were talking some bullshit. Then you start moonwalking. That's a no-go. But let me go ahead and bring the topic to the stage. Let me pull it up. Because I know y'all girls might think that this shit cute, but I'm here to tell you that this is not. Let me pull it up. We got Mika in the building too.
Yay!
We got a full house
here.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, my G?
What's good? What's good?
All right.
We had to bring in provisions. You know,
y'all, I've been messing up last minute, so this is all my fault. This is all my fault.
See, that's how you take accountability, Kelly.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, I know because you're a woman, so I know that's very scarce for you to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a Cardi B wearing Stefan Diggs clothes and recorded him as he works out. She is a hype woman. So it's short video.
You can do it, boy. Seven more. You got it. That's right.
So we just gonna watch this man be good, and then like, we get the point.
That's right.
Okay, so basically Cardi B hyping up they man, and the women in the comments, they was going crazy, like, yes, God, hype up your man. And that just showed me how lost women are. Because if you a dude, bro, when you doing work, you do not want your woman there. Let alone hyping you up like that. Like, okay, if you look at this picture right here, this dude behind him, that's his hype man.
Oh.
He called a spotter. That's how you talk him through a workout. And I just seen all the women like, yes, I can't wait to hype me a man up like this. I can't wait. And it just showing me the understanding level that y'all have about men. Y'all think that this is cute. Y'all think that this is relationship goals.
Who is y'all?
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Let me get y'all opinion. How do y'all feel about this?
Look,
you know how where your kids at, Cardi B?
Yeah,
Where your kids at? Hear you out. hyping this man up. I actually agree with you, 2K. You hyping this man up. How about you go be with Blossom? You know, remember that? The baby that you dropped out your cooch, what was it, 5 minutes ago? How about that? How about that? How about you go
She
kick
don't
it
be
with
at her
Blossom?
own kids' practice.
How about she goes? How about she didn't do none of this to the dude she was married to?
Come on, bro. See,
how about okay, yeah, he's a cheater or whatever else, but so is this dude. I'd rather the man who actually put a ring on my finger to marry me sit there and hype up my kids is with him and he's cheating. If we're gonna stay with cheaters, okay, then some dude that has absolutely no attachment to me. We have no children. We don't live in a house together, and he hasn't asked to marry me. All he's doing is sleeping with me.
It's
what benefit is
programming.
this?
It's all programming, Mika. They are purposely showing this crap because she didn't do this with her husband. She doing this for the dude, for this guy, all of this to program these women to think that's what you're supposed to do. And this couple, they are the new Travis and Taylor Swift. Every time I turn around, I see these two, and I before the show, 2K, I said he done got her a castle out in Europe, and they showing that. They get on my nerves.
Look, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. This shows me femininity. I want my woman to hype me up. What's wrong with that? I know Cardi B ain't.
Wrong with
I know
working out
Cardi
with
B.
your man.
Golly, Kelly, can I get a sentence in?
You've been cutting me off all
Can I
morning.
get a sentence in?
You've been cutting me off all morning.
I got what her kids is. So come on, Kelly. Let me get. I was patient with you. All right, thank you. So, like I was saying, I got to start over. So, like, yeah. This shows me femininity. I want my woman to hype me up when I'm lifting weights and glistening and all that stuff in the gym. Yeah, of course I want that. I know Cardi B ain't taking care of her kids. We all know that. That's water is wet. Yeah, we already know that. But as a man, why I can't have a woman hype me up in the gym? Like, damn, like what's the problem with that? Like me personally, if a woman is wanting to do that, man, she halfway in the door. Like so 2K, like what's the problem with that?
It's a lot of problem with this black. When you're a warrior, bro, this is when you training, this shit is sacred ground. If you a man.
Oh my God, man.
No, bro, listen, there's a reason that the cheerleaders show up to the fucking game and not to the practice. Okay, when it's time to work, it's time to work. I don't need a woman there to be like, oh, let's do it. No, baby. You show up to the game, you look pretty, and you cheer. But right here, this is grind time. And back to what Kelly was saying, I don't know why. Maybe Mika and Kelly can help because they are wives. Can y'all help us understand why husbands get less?
That's what I'm saying. I can't root me on, nigga.
I don't. I mean, in this new woman generation thing, I don't know, right? Maybe because of sometimes I would say feminism, but at this point, chicks is just doing whatever they want to do because, I said this, in a clip I did. Men in America allow this stuff. You allow it, okay? Just like I can tell a woman, a man is only going to do what you allow. The same thing I can tell a man. She's only going to do what's allowed. You are allowing her to do this, that, and the third, move like this, that, and the third. She will. And
okay.
When she's allowed to, the respect level goes down because you don't stand on nothing.
Yeah, but I always ask this question, like Mika, there is nothing that prevents the allowance of it. Okay,
I think you're miserable.
I can stand on my word, right? But if she do what I tell her not to do, then what?
Again, that should be established from the beginning. Even when she's not your wife, she should know what your boundaries are. And when she crosses them, she has to pay for it. Ain't none of this, okay, what? No.
Listen,
I stood on business. You got to go because, and people, want to give grace and all this other stuff, but this is how you teach people how to treat you. You literally teach people how to treat you. And if you allow something once, fool me once, it's on me. Fool me can't get food again. If it's happening, it keeps happening, it's because of you.
Y'all talking that fallacies. I'm gonna just be
no,
honest.
I'm talking facts.
No, you talking facts, but there's no way to go about it legally.
Yes,
now,
it is.
We need to restore the balance, bro. I'm sorry about this statement, Kels, but we got to start beating bitches again, y'all. It has gone too far.
Wait a minute.
It has gone too far. I can
bitches.
say, Kels, when I get home, you need to have my plate ready. If when I come home and my plate ain't ready, then what?
Damn, you want to beat her ass over a hot stove?
There's no action that I can do legally behind my words.
Yes, you can.
What is it? Leave?
Yes, you
Please
can.
don't say leave.
No,
Hold on. What you mean exactly, C-Mac, mommy? You know my mama is
want to beat those some black eyed and cornbread?
Mama, I'm sorry, mama. Bring back beatings. We got to do it.
But you didn't.
No, she said exactly. I don't know what mama talking about.
You know my family's history. Like you know that all the women are housewives, and none of them got beat. Okay,
right.
and that's because they knew up front what the business was. One, you have to tell people what it is up front. Two, and when you're talking about legally, you're signing a legal contract to get married. Why haven't you signed anything else that says, because there's all type of clauses that these women and men have in these relationships. Oh, if he cheats or if put those in agreements. There's nothing you can legal Zoom any damn thing else. Put that in an agreement.
See, I need you to understand where I'm coming from. Leaving isn't the answer.
I didn't say leave.
What put it legally.
I know. I got a solution.
I can't sue my wife.
No, I have a solution.
I didn't say sue her.
I have a solution. You can withhold that money that you give your wife.
That's what I just said. Put it in the contract.
You can say, "Oh, okay. Oh, this is the contract." We're not going to use us. But if a man is the one that's providing, he can easily say, "Okay, well, my meal hasn't been cooked. This house is a mess. Okay, how about you figure it out, and and the purse strings are going to be cut off."
So now I'm docking your pay, your wife pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Because when you go for child support and all that, what do they? When was the last time you paid? When was this? When was that? They calculate all that. Okay, when the last time you fixed a sandwich? When was the last time when I was out there mowing the lawn, you bought some lemonade?
So hear this out. So hear this out.
Oh yeah, because I'm not
gonna tell you why this don't work, because
my Capri Sun.
Women have the backing of the legal system. So check this out right here, Kels. That don't work because you say, "Oh, you won't give me my wife pay." Bet divorce. Now for to get half of your shit, and I ain't got to do nothing.
That's
so
because
she's making more.
That's because you didn't back it up. Look, let's be clear. Now, I love the men, but a lot of y'all don't do your due diligence, meaning you don't sit and actually look at the woman you're dealing with, right? And let's say you okay with, maybe she is a chameleon or switcheroo. Okay, but you have to have your paperwork in order. A lot of y'all will just say, "Oh, well, I like this girl. She got the fatty or she pretty, da 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 da," and then you go off and marry her, and then everything else is left to the state. Right? It's just like if you got a house 2K and you don't put it in a will and you die, now every one of your family members can come up and contest to it and all this other stuff because you didn't put it in the paperwork. The marriage is the same. Put it in the paperwork.
But Mika, the problem is women don't look at the marriage like a business. And the first time you go to your wife or your fiance at the time and start talking about shits like prenup, that's a strange conversation. That's
you don't even gotta do you don't have to do prenup. You don't have to do prenup. You don't even have to call it that. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if she know that she gonna get, And that's the other thing, because
See,
men and women.
you talking about reasonable women though.
But you gotta not be afraid to lose that chick.
It's not being afraid. It's just like, cuz like some shit, dog. You kind of just don't want to send it. Like you sit in doo doo. Like there's a reason why niggas just don't ask for the blood test, because it's gonna cause more friction than anything. It's a reason why niggas don't ask for prenups.
Those are weak men. Those are weak men.
They're
weak. And the reason why I say that they're weak men, because if you were a man and you worked your behind off and you built this empire, you're an entrepreneur, whatever or just have more money than this broad. You have more money than this broad. If you're so scared to tell this woman she needs to sign this paper or you're not going to get married, that's weak. Because if it was me, I'd have no problem with it, because you're not going to not going to take what I worked my behind off. You're not going to do it. And I think most men that have been able to acquire that type of wealth, I think that they are not weak, and I think they're okay with it.
Okay.
Yes, we do, Black. That's why most women won't say anything. They'll just let you do it.
Bro,
they know the law. They know the law.
Y'all pissing me off.
No, that's the name of the show, right?
Asking for shit like a prenup is down there to a woman. You putting an expiration date on the marriage.
Why would you be scared to ask a broke bitch to sign something and you are the asset when you have the money?
Like you can't find rich. I debunked that already.
I thought I was talking.
Please, Kamal, y'all ain't let Kamal get his 2 cents in.
So,
I'm
listening. But you steady cutting me off, though.
All right, go ahead.
You steady cutting me off, though. Like I said, and now you almost made me lose my train of thought. Like I was saying, okay, if you are the man, you're the NBA player, you're the executive, you're the lawyer, and this broad is not nowhere near your level. Why on earth would you be scared to have this broad sign something when you can get 20 more of hers? That don't make a bit of sense.
What me and 2K are saying is it's irrelevant if she has money or not. Majority is going to act the same. If a man comes to a woman, regardless of if she has money or not, most women are going to react the same about a prenup.
And that woman does not want to.
Hold on, Kelly.
How you going to tell
Kelly,
a woman how reliable?
Let him get his shit out, Kel.
Golly. Because she know I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not.
She know I'm telling the truth.
How you gonna tell
like
a woman what a woman
It's been time and time again that we talked on this show about celebrity women having taking all this shit from men and stuff. It doesn't matter. The average man, you quote unquote want to say we're scared or not real men for not asking no prenups because it's going to cause friction. Just like what 2K is saying. It's going to be a high risk of us losing her already. We already going into marriage with a lose-lose situation.
Then get another bitch.
They don't know.
Get another bitch. It's that
That's
simple.
not the problem.
Get another bitch.
Because if that broad won't sign that, if she won't sign it, then clearly she want to take all your money.
That's not necessarily it. First of all, it's hard as hell to find a girl that you like. So you'd have felt one that you want to fucking marry. Then the minute I bring you this right here, I'm sabotaging the relationship with these questions. You saying it's so easy as go find another bitch as if it's easy.
It is easy if you have the money.
No, it's not. Y'all can't say that. Y'all women, y'all got niggas y'all every day.
No, it's easy.
Y'all sound really crazy. How hard is it?
They're lining up.
Hold on, Mika. If this dude has money, it'll be very easy for him to find another broad. Are you kidding me? That guy is the high value man.
As men, we struggle with women. Most men struggle getting women.
Most women date up. Y'all are the broke bitches that y'all don't want. So by your perspective, every dude who get married should get a prenup. It don't make sense. It's an uncomfortable conversation, and y'all won't admit that if we had this conversation, we are ruining the relationship.
First
no,
of all,
because
2K.
I'm telling you, you're not ruling.
You are.
Because 2K. I come from that. I told you I don't have no women in my family that work.
Mika, we
I
talking
was
Don't
about
make it
you know
personal.
I
motherfucking
would call my
horses.
mama right
Man, they
now.
talk about
You can't make
majority.
We
you can't
talking
make
about
it
But
horses.
it's
You
because
talking about unicorns.
it was established at the beginning. When you establish something at the beginning, somebody can't because you can't give somebody a prenup right before y'all want to get married. Because now I feel like I'm under duress. Establish this nonsense in the beginning, and I'm telling you, you won't have this issue. And
So
hold on, and passport bro ain't gonna help you because y'all know I'm Cuban. It happens over there too.
okay, so you telling me
So being
on date?
passport ain't gonna help you because let me tell
So
you, everybody done fixed, everybody understands the game, whether you're in Cuba or whether you're here. Women understand what men won't do, won't say, not willing to do, and they play on that. If you think she don't know the business of marriage,
of course you know.
Hold on, 2K, because let's get back to reality. Most men they are dating people on their level because you said most women date up. That's simply not true. People date in proximity. That means most people meet their mate in college. That's a fact. You could look that up. So most women don't have the luxury of actually doing hypergamy. Most
Cares,
people, hold on.
you
Most people
smoking.
date in proximity. But
You
that
smoking.
moving aside from that, let's go with the broads that do practice hypergamy. If you leave $1 million on the street, how long you think that $1 million is going to sit there? It's not going to sit there that long. That high value man, if he gives this woman a prenup, and he's the catch, he can just get it's a million other women. We saw earlier this week with Chad Ochocinco. This dude is able to get women to marry him. He cheats and blah 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 because he's a high value. He has a lot of money. So
He
these
cheat.
dudes that have money, they can easily get another chick and find a chick that's willing to sign that agreement. But somehow y'all want to put this on women, and it's not the women. Because if you are a man and you want a lot and you have a lot of money and you don't protect your assets because of a woman, that's on you.
I just want to say this last thing, 2K. All right. If you are the man, you are the man. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
might,
Y'all think it's easy getting
hold on.
women.
No, because you talking to a woman that had a daddy and a granddaddy and a great grandfather and so on and so on. And when I tell you that they stood on business, they stood on business. My mother would never. Okay. My grandmother would never. And that's because they knew that the BS wasn't going to be had. So at the end of the day, I think men in our generation gotta start standing on
Your mama
business.
come
These women,
your mama, your grandma, they come from the era
I don't come from that era.
of getting beat.
My mother
Of
has never
getting
got beat in her
I think
life.
y'all on some boxing.
My mother has never gotten beat in her life. I will call my mother right now. She will tell you. It's all about.
Hey, Kels, read that super chat, Kels.
Bye, Kelly.
Yeah, get out of here.
Take
Kelly
you a
be on
break.
that
Take a
boxing.
lap. Take a motherfucking lap. Because everything she's saying is some bullshit.
Hell yeah. Thank God.
If
Jesus.
it was that easy,
Jesus.
it would have been done.
Jesus.
If it was that easy, all this shit would have been done, man. Kels out here talking bullshit, dog, and she know it.
Y'all think it's easy for men to get women like the average man? Look, y'all see how look, I don't want to put my business out there, but I'm just saying, like, women are very difficult to deal with.
They are.
I mean, everybody up here married. I'm not married. I got experience.
They
Bruh,
are.
I don't understand. When is this talk supposed to be had? But is it the first date? Is it after I get engaged? Is it 2 days before the wedding? Like, realistically speaking, man, a nigga could come up to you and be like, well, hey, I need you to sign these prenup papers without you feeling or looking at him in a different light.
Just you're not gonna on a first date talk about all that, but you're going to when you get to a certain point, when you start feeling a certain way as a man about a woman. Okay, y'all need to start having uncomfortable conversations because most marriages end with the financial stuff because they never talked about it. They never talked about who was gonna be doing this because y'all know y'all like to have partners now. So you never talked about, well, who's gonna be leading in this and who's gonna do this bill and da 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 da. So now you guys are fussing about that when you really could have just had that conversation in the beginning. And again, you can't be afraid to lose somebody. Most people are upset about the time, right? But your time is your commodity. So make better use of your time and start saying things up front.
Listen, I real life believe like when grandma and them back in the day used to get divorced, they really had a reason to ask for half of the shit.
Something serious that happened. Like she done killed a brother or something.
Yeah, they really had a reason because they really couldn't work. Granddaddy really didn't love them. I don't care what nobody say. If your granddaddy had
alimony
17 children staying in a 2-shotgun house, he didn't love your grandma. So when it was time to split, yeah, we need half of your check, nigga. I got it back then. But we be full and present in these relationships, doing and paying the most. You leave me and still want to maintain the lifestyle as if I was there.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with somebody trying to get something out of now. Let's say if the person didn't work, right? Let's say you were like, hey, you stay at home and I do this and that, and then let's say y'all break up, right? I do think you should give a time frame for a person to actually get back out there in the workforce and da 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 da.
And
but
that's
I do
how
not think
alimony works.
I don't do that. I don't do that forever alimony stuff. I don't know, ma'am.
But that's how alimony works.
In
like
some states, Kelly, because in California, it's forever.
And I know you have to be married for a certain amount of time. But I'll give you an example. I had a friend. Her mom got a lot of alimony, and she got alimony for years. But she was married to her father. She was, married to my friend's father probably for 20 years. The woman never worked when she was while she was married. They got a divorce. She wouldn't have been able to go into the workforce like that because she hadn't worked in 20 years. And I will say this, dude ended up not even paying the alimony. Like he didn't pay it for a very long time. It's a little backstory with that. But in that case, I can kind of understand it because you was fine with the woman, not working. He ended the marriage. So what is she going to do?
I still think there should be a time limit on that though.
Like, I do too.
Usually there is a time, and I do.
You can't
usually
be out here for years now dragging it because me personally, I think 2 years. 2 years is enough time to actually start getting acclimated. Like you're trying to find.
That's crazy, Mika. That's insane.
Please.
2 years and you ain't worked in 20 effing years.
Yeah.
And you're
so what are you doing? What are you doing in 24 months? What are you doing?
That's crazy.
What are you doing though? What are you doing? What are you doing?
How is somebody you haven't worked in 20 years? Okay, so meaning whatever you did before when you graduated college or whatever, you've been out of that industry
McDonald's
for 20
is always
years. That's insane. You're
McDonald's.
No, like you were telling us not to say, Kelly. Shut up. Go.
You gotta get out here and work. You gotta get out here and work.
You wouldn't be able to do it. Like that. That's all I'm saying. I can see a person. You saying, okay, you got to go out and you got to work, whatever, blah, blah. But 2 years and you haven't worked for 20 years.
Just like you told us last week.
Shut up and go figure it out.
And
the husband ended the marriage. And basically, that's insane. That's
if you ain't worked in 20 years, your legs should be fresh.
But 9 times out of 10, Kelly, the woman ends the marriage. So now it's even more so. You ended the marriage knowing that the woman done it in 20 years.
The woman wouldn't end the marriage if she.
They do it all the time.
This is, and in that case, I don't know.
Kelly, you told us last week
you haven't worked in 20 years, and your husband ends the marriage, and you got 2 years to get a job, and you
told us last week to shut up and go figure it out.
In 2 years.
You told us to go figure it out.
You can't figure. That's impossible.
She's been on vacation for 20 years. She should have thought of something. Let me
most
give
of
it.
these chicks, let's be clear, most of these chicks, it's not like the olden days. Most of these chicks, they got all these degrees. Okay, they got all these degrees. Use one of them degrees to go do something.
Yeah, hold on. We got 26 minutes. Let me pull up this other topic.
No. The main topic is Diddy. We got to get that out the way.
Oh, okay.
Patiently waiting y'all get y'all stuff off of this.
Hey, go for it,
shit.
I almost forgot. Right? Yeah.
2K, you late. You late. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now.
Hey, crank this bitch up. Ride out, Cap.
Okay.
Crank it up,
go
Cap.
ahead. Go ahead. Actually, you don't. Do you need the backstory?
I got it queued up.
You got it.
I don't know what you doing.
This nigga selling pieces, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what Kelly doing. This
That
ain't
was
little
TMZ.
I got
It was an ad.
All right, so for the people that's been under a rock for the past few months, Diddy has been in trial, and apparently, according to yesterday, they have dropped a few charges because it's time for Diddy to be on defense, and they really don't want to put Diddy on the stand or anybody like that. So basically, Diddy prosecutors dropping attempted kidnapping, arson, certain
sex
trafficking charges. And basically it was saying blah 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 blah. I'm trying to get to the meat and potatoes. The prosecutors seem to feel they fallen flat on proving Diddy allegedly kidnapped former employee Capricorn Clark, who was taken to a building and given a lie detector test to determine if she stole Diddy's jewelry, and Cassie, who was allegedly held at the London hotel. More surprising, prosecutors are not pursuing the attempted arson claim that Diddy blew up kids' Cuddy car in a jealous rage, even though they had all kinds of stuff, blah, 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 blah. That's a whole nother topic, though. But during the trial, prosecutors never directly linked Diddy to the fire. Both of these charges relate to the racketeering charge Diddy faces. As for the aiding and abetting trafficking charge, prosecutors don't explain what elements of trafficking they will 86 from the jury instructions. Prosecutors are not dropping the various trafficking charges, only elements of them, specifically aiding and abetting. Prosecutors do say in their letter they want an instruction that just because women, Cassie and Jane, gave prior consent to X, it does not mean that it can never be withdrawn. So
I think I can read better than you too, Black.
So what now?
I think I can read better than you.
What? Well, we can have a read off one day.
We definitely
we can have a read off one of these 60 days you're doing, playing it up. Harry Potter, or Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay. I've been practicing, niggas.
Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone next Thursday. But anyways, I bring all that up to say that I think Diddy might get off. The whole purpose of them to even bringing all of these charges and stuff is because of a certain trafficking charges, but it's only partial. What do y'all think? Do y'all think because of these charges dropped that Diddy has a better chance of getting off, or do y'all think he's going to rot in jail?
I just want the record
to remaining charges.
Yeah,
it's still racketeering.
It's still racketeering, but it's weak. It was weak before. It's super weak now. I want Diddy to know that I was the poster child of the Free Diddy campaign back in 2024. I was the poster child because I was saying, I've been said this from the top. I've been said this. This ain't no fucking case. He's still gonna get some. They gonna give him some light, but they might get a nigga time served. To be honest, I'm talking dead light.
That's what I think. I think he's gonna get time served. I don't think he's gonna get off scot-free, but I think it's gonna be some
But the industry for to be fucked up because a lot of people were talking nasty about Diddy.
But I think that's why. I think this is why this whole thing came down. And then you got to remember they took all that stuff out of his house, right?
Yeah.
All those tapes and things like that. But they haven't, as much as I think that he's a pervert freak, he does bad deals, all that good stuff.
Take that.
I still haven't seen them prove the RICO.
Yeah.
And it's just like any other case, right? I cannot like the person, but if you haven't proved it, you haven't proved it. I can't just say because I don't like you, oh well, charge him with RICO. No. Where have they proved that he did RICO? In New York, they're charging everybody with RICO now.
What you think, Kamal?
I already think the damage is already done. Like, I already know Diddy didn't do no RICO, but all this shit done effed up everything bro was trying to do. All them deals he had. And I'm gonna be real, this shit started because he got into it. Y'all know the company Diageo?
Yeah.
Soon as he started talking shit about them, talk about, oh, they racist. They ain't giving me my just due. Boom, he came here with all this shit.
I'm with you, Kamal. I really feel like they pushed the button on the RICO. Yeah. They didn't care if he got convicted or not. This was a reputational damage move. It was a smear campaign on the highest level.
Cosby.
Yep.
On the highest level. All this was a expensive smear campaign. Paid for by Diageo.
I agree.
So let me ask y'all this. Let's hypothetically say he do get off, like in court today, boom, not guilty. How is Diddy gonna operate himself in the whole entertainment business now? Because he basically lost everything. He lost he lost everything. He lost a great sum of money just with this whole trial. Like, what is y'all expectations for Diddy being in the entertainment business?
Black, this why I fuck with Diddy. Diddy gonna have the best comeback story of them all. When he get out of jail, he gonna start off by having a pay-per-view freak off. I'm telling you, hey, he done let y'all in the life now. Now it's time to monetize on this shit. 40 days, you how I'm doing a 6-day stream.
Look, no, hold on. 2K, you may not be wrong because Kanye said he wanted to direct pornography.
60 days freak off. I'm gonna take you 60 days.
And have Kanye directed, and Kanye went to the trial.
He went to the courthouse.
I can see it right now. P. Diddy Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Volume 1. Executive produced by Kanye West.
This nigga is gonna be on OnlyFans, bro. Come on now, bro.
He don't got to do
He don't got to do OnlyFans. Yeah.
It don't matter, man. Diddy is Diddy.
Yeah.
Bro already gonna have sponsors. Baby
Come on, dog.
Might come back.
Y'all just talking now. Y'all sound like me.
Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. Baby oil.
I think he'll be okay. I do think he'll be okay.
Man, he definitely gonna be okay. He gonna work.
How, Kelly? Look at this whole campaign Diddy just going through.
He's not gonna be able to be in the front.
I'm rooting for Diddy, but he's
not gonna be able to be the face.
This is a big stain to get out.
Diddy ain't really in
he's not gonna be the face of anything, but I doubt if it stops people from working because most of the people in the entertainment industry are slime balls.
Exactly. That exactly.
Man, Diddy called me say, "Hey, 2K, I got a deal for you, man." Hey,
Harvey Weinstein is still putting out movies under the Harvey Weinstein Company.
I'm coming
from jail.
Yeah, that corporation is still and he's still getting them checked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so it don't stop nothing.
I can see it now, cuz take that value one. Like, bro, that shit gonna be lit, cuz.
And I don't care one way or the other. I think he has. I'm not gonna go in.
Bro, if I'm Diddy, I'm going full villain mode. I watched everybody turn their back on me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Diddy ain't ran out of no money. Don't forget, he was a B. He not the M. He was a billionaire.
He probably lost a little bit when you.
He took a hit.
Most of billionaires' money.
Yeah, he took a hit now.
He took a hit. He ain't ran out of no money.
It's an asset, so he's probably not a.
Yeah, I forgot about the 30 million he gave the cash.
He had a B, bro.
Not the M. You have a B, 30 million, a little small dent now in that car. 30 million.
He definitely had to pay for Brian Steele in his whole defense.
He took
a hit, but he's still very rich.
He's still up there 500 plus, just like Kanye.
Exactly.
When everybody said that about Kanye, they were like, "Oh, he lost the Adidas deal." Oh, I'm like, the man is still worth 600 million.
Exactly. And I think he back to being a billion. He's back to being a billion.
Yeah, he back. He got back to the B.
Mika, I know Kelly's sentiments toward Cassie, but I haven't heard your sentiments on any platform. How do you feel about Cassie? Do you hold her accountable?
Yeah. Cassie, okay.
Mika, my friend in real life. Black.
Yeah, Cassie went back. Cassie went back. That's my problem with her. If she's such a victim, right? And I'm not diminishing that she got hit. But here's the problem. That ain't the first time, right? And so
and
it says that she left. Yes, it said that she left. She left and she went back. You don't go back to somebody that's abusive or that's prostituting you out. Because what really showed Cassie to me was those text messages. She was setting that stuff up.
She went back while she cheated on her husband. We got to say the whole thing.
Yes.
She had a whole husband. Okay.
She cheated on the first dude, Ryan Leslie.
That she says allegedly raped her.
Yep.
That doesn't make a bit of sense. Sorry. And we heard the audio of her threatening somebody. Remember that audio of her threatening the sex worker.
Right.
If anybody need to get charged with RICO, it's her.
Right. Look, they lucky her cooperating because she was the one organizing the stuff. She was the one, her and Jane Doe was contacting the actually I don't know if Jane Doe contacted the escorts, but we know she was the one coordinating the whole freak offs. Yeah, she should have been charged, but she was cooperating, so they couldn't charge her.
That's exactly why. So that's why she hit him with the civil first. And then she cooperated with, the criminal. Oh, she's smart. I keep telling y'all, women are smart. And they know what's coming down the pike.
So in the past 30 minutes, this is what it sums up to be. Don't get married, get you a Cassie, and be slippery.
And you will go to HE double hockey sticks.
Huh? How you gonna go to hell being freaky? How you gonna go to hell being freaky, Kelly? You what? How make that make sense?
You can't go to hell for being freaky.
What you mean?
Right.
You're the last person to regulate who goes to heaven or hell, bro.
If I had missionary sex for the rest of my life, I'm still going to hell. It ain't no saving me,
bro. Yeah, you going to hell with gasoline draws on trying to be a deacon last Sunday preaching.
My book is wrote. Okay, I get
it. That joint is a classic. That Sunday service.
Ain't no wrong with baby oil. I'm finna buy some today.
I bought some today. It might be. Y'all might want to tune in tonight.
Yo,
y'all might want to tune in tonight.
Go on, talk about what you got going on tonight.
He also had a story. Yeah, he got a story too. 2K had a story.
Got another topic.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. I got cause we gonna need some time on this one. This one different.
Well, I got another story. If you don't,
this one different.
I
can run it.
Pause. Okay, yeah, run it.
Run it. Fuck it, I'll run it.
Yeah. We got 13 minutes left.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, 12.
Listen, I need to hear Kamal, motherfucker. I need to hear Kamal first, bro. Cause when you was in the car, you was spitting. I don't know why you stopped talking when I got on. You was spitting when you was in the car when I was listening to you.
Oh no, I know how to listen. You feel me? Some people don't know how to listen with their ears.
Bro, you educate me, man. I need you talking, bro. Here we go.
Suggestion. I think there is a specific type of person that should go to war. I think that person is, or persons, no, I'm not, are men that don't take care of their children. If you're not in your child's life and you're not taking care of your child, the least you could do is protect the country, right? Because if you don't have a kid to take care of, you're not spending your time doing that, you have time to protect the country. I think we have like the runner up for recruits. It's dads that don't take care of their kids. I got a couple I can recommend.
Trump, them niggas that don't take care of them kids, they said, come get them. They said, come line them up and come get them. And they're gonna go to war with everybody else, and they want to be in the front row. I don't know if you heard them say that, but I heard them say that, and they told me to tell you that they ready to go to war.
So the sentiment is, women are suggesting that they deadbeat dads get drafted to go to Iran and Israel with the niggas. With the other niggas. What are y'all thoughts about that? My fault. Goddamn, kids, my fault. They want the deadbeat daddies to go to war on the behalf of America to fight for them. And this is exactly why women don't deserve the right to vote. And now I'm thinking they don't deserve their First Amendment either. Because this is ludicrous. Think about it. You gonna send a nigga that won't take care of his own kids to go defend the country? Everybody else kids?
Look, and here's the thing, and to chat, the first lady, you are correct, Shantae. That is Malika, OT Genesis baby mother.
Uh-huh.
So
you gonna send the Crips?
Huh?
You gonna send the Crips to war?
I don't know. I like with her, just put OT Genesis on child support.
I'm gonna play along with the delusion.
Like,
but why would you send a nigga who don't care about his kids to take care of the world, us?
So what they got to say about the men that's actually taking care of other people's kids? Like, damn, like if I'm a stepdaddy, I should get some kind of accolades.
Well,
if men ain't taking care of the kids going to war, I should get some kind of reward.
Bruh, no, we gonna need the real daddies here because after the deadbeats go over there and get citizenship to Iran, because they not gonna fight.
I just got one question.
Okay.
Is she gonna sign the abortion mamas up too? Because we would have had a full army if 90 million people had not been gone. 90 million people can, that's an army.
You cooking today, friend.
You signing them up too. They deadbeats. They are deadbeats.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
God damn.
Hey, I will say this though. You feel me? That army would be kind of small though if they round up the deadbeats and shit like that. Cause that just a goddamn propaganda that they say that us black men is like deadbeat dads and shit. Cause most black men are involved in their kid's life, even if they not with the woman that they made the kid with. So that'd be bullshit that they be spewing. And I know why they do it, cause they grifting. That shit bring in money, bring in views. So it's like, yeah, the army gonna be small as hell, and that army ain't gonna be even doing shit. They like 2K said, they ain't taking care of their kids. You think they gonna come pick up a gun or do anything for the goddamn army? Hell no. You feel me?
I don't know, man. I like an army of graveyard pussies and abortions. Like that's type of part I like there. Hey, you say what you want to about them aborters, bro. I fuck with them though.
It shows they don't mind killing people.
Yeah,
exactly. They are trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can give them my
they're
money.
gonna go through with the mission.
I can give them my money, and they're gonna do exactly what they said they're gonna do with my money. Instead of getting their nails done and buying seafood bowls from Red Lobster.
Facts. Bitch got 100 house in her panties.
Right.
I fuck with it.
But you know who I think they should send? I think they should send all the those strange men and the cat ladies.
Oh
nah, hell no.
I think they should.
What's wrong with the cat ladies?
They ain't doing nothing.
That's why we don't need
them.
Their
business.
No. They are a strain on society because most of them. Okay, we have to save them from hoarding. Then they start getting obese. They have all these problems, and then we have to pay for them. They can pay us back.
That's the least of our concerns.
No,
we had to send anybody
that has to take the money from the United States government, you have to serve at least 2 years.
Okay, so
I'm not talking about them. I'm saying the spinsters that have their cats and they're not bothering.
Yeah, sign them up too. They can do logistics.
No. War though.
Wait, we got that bit. I need to know. And who do y'all think should go to war?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna start with you, Kamal. Who? If you had to draft a group of people to the war, who are you taking?
Wait. Hold on. We got to read the super chat. We got a super chat from Space. We got a $1.99 super chat from Sapase. It sounds like. Wait, no, that's not the one. Sorry. Here he is. Mika said exactly what I was thinking. Thank you for
You know?
Okay, go ahead, Kamal.
All right, so first, I agree with Mika, you feel me? The abortion brigade, they got to be out there, you feel me?
Yeah.
The deadbeat dads, because like real talk, man, if you're a deadbeat dad, you ain't about shit anyway, so you should go out there to the war. And then last but least, I feel these motherfuckers gonna fight the hardest if they decide to fight, man, the booty goons.
The gays?
The Rainbow Coalition.
I'm telling you, they find the cause they want to fight for, they are to the death.
I ain't mad at that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, when a gay person hit you with this right here, it hurt. that right there, that shit hurt.
Okay,
Don't cry.
so
What about you, Ken?
I say the tethers, of course.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
The tethers that come over and reap the benefits of my ancestors, Kamal ancestors, 2K's ancestors, Black ancestors that try to undermine us FBAs. You got to pay what you weigh. Okay, you want to enjoy the benefits. You got to shed some blood for this country. Okay, so the tethers, and then I would have to say the politicians, the warmongering politicians that vote to send people over there to wars that they basically are getting rich off of. See how they like it. So that's what I would say.
So that means we sending Big Mike and Obama and them first.
Big Mike can go. Big Mike can go. Liz Cheney, she can go do logistics, like you said. Yeah.
I'm going with tow truck drivers. I hate them bitches so bad.
What they
truck?
Huh? Just live in an apartment at one point.
Hell yeah, bro. I'd never be the same. Nigga took my shit down the street and charged me $300.
That's awesome.
Oh, you mean repo? You mean the repo?
No, he's talking about
tow truck
the apartment tow truck people.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not the repo people.
I know what you're talking about. I get you. Yeah.
How they supposed to make their money, 2K?
Huh?
How they supposed to make their money?
By going to get a job.
That is a job. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all my answer. Y'all ain't even thinking logical. 2K, I'm disappointing you. You supposed to be thinking logical up here on this panel. Look, if we're gonna send some people to war, we gotta send somebody that has nothing to lose and that's used to fighting and killing. Send the motherfuckers over. Send the motherfuckers that's serving life in prison. Send their ass over there.
That ain't gonna go well like you think, Black.
What you mean? Like they have nothing to lose. They out of jail and they get to kill for free. They're gonna put their best effort in the war. And plus, if they die, they die. Just like Ivan Drago and Rocky. If they die, they die.
But see, okay, if I had life and then you told me you would release me to go fight, do I get out after this? Because if not, I'm going Iran, my nigga.
You can go Iran, he ran, they ran, US and 5.
I'm switching sides, Black. I'm fighting against this shit. I'm not finna give it up my all and go back to being bondage.
US
and all the pedos, big
you go there you want to. Yeah.
I
don't think a man jailed up. Actually, I don't think anybody would want to live over there that's in America. We too spoiled.
In Iran?
Yeah,
I'd rather be in Iran than jail.
Yeah,
then jail. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, you're gonna end up right back in jail.
What I'm saying.
That's what they doing.
Yeah, you gotta abide by rules over there. They ain't no American rules over there.
They want good at rules over here.
Yeah, you still over there. They chopping your hand off like you Aladdin or something.
All right, y'all. We got 2 minutes on the time shot.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. Clock. So everybody,
go ahead and shot your stuff out. What y'all got going on today?
God damn, 2K. I thought I was the captain now.
Okay.
All right, 2K, what you got going on tonight?
This nigga petty as hell. Tonight, y'all, we got the For the Love of Jolie tonight, starting at 8:15. Y'all should come through. It's gonna be a swell time. That's really all we got going tonight.
That's all.
Yeah.
Kelly, what you got going on?
I'll go. Okay, yeah, I'll go.
Kamal, go ahead and shout out your stuff, my brother.
Hold on, let me.
All right, first of all, man, I appreciate y'all for having me on the show. You feel me? I watched y'all a couple times. Y'all be having me dying laughing. You feel me? What I got going on today at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 1:30. I mean, whenever the hell I feel like going live. I'm about to go live today. I'm about to talk about Jasmine Crockett taking a big L. You feel me? I actually learned the topic off of Kelly and Mika. Y'all talk about her, I think, yesterday or some shit.
Oh,
So
yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna talk about it a little too, put my spin on it. You feel me? But I do appreciate y'all having me on the show. And shout out to the people in the chat. Y'all is killing me. You feel me? And shout out to my FBA fam and Black American people on code and shit. All right.
Kelly.
Cool. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you. Today, oh wait, let me do my little, I'm learning, y'all. So today I will probably be going live. I'm definitely gonna go live before 2K's show. I'm not sure what time, but I gotta see what he got going on later today. And I'm gonna try to get Mika to come on with me if her schedule permits, because we got some stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to schedule it so I'm not conflicting with Kamal and definitely 2K.
I mean, I'm going live too, Kelly. You gonna step on my damn live?
I didn't know that.
I mean, I told you this yesterday and the day before.
Oh, because that's right. Because you got the thing. You're right. We'll figure it out.
Damn about me.
I do.
Once again, people, I'm going live today off of my band. I'm celebrating tonight. Y'all are, it's probably gonna be around like 5 p.m. My live streams, sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's not. But I know I'm doing a giveaway tonight. So if you want some free money, or you might well go sub up to my YouTube channel. And it's gonna be a good time tonight.
Cool.
The world we're now pop culture Mika. Get this camera off me.
What's up? Today I just I'm probably gonna do a couple of videos, put those out, and if I can finish those fast enough, Kelly, I definitely will jump on. I'm gonna try to do them fast enough. But that's pretty much what I got going on. And I didn't say who I would send. I would send the illegals. Okay, round them all up.
Okay.
I bet you they'll go back
and make
there,
them
back home
operation.
then.
Make them operation first drop.
I bet you they'll go back home then.
Yes, they will.
Motherfuckers be flying them orders. All right, y'all. So that's it. We are 1 minute over. We're 2 minutes now. So I appreciate everybody for coming out to the Don't Piss Me Off Morning Show. I will be here on time tomorrow, I think.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will be here. I promise. I love this shit. I love the DPMO on the show. You should too. Make sure you like and subscribe to the page. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you, Mika and Kamal, for stepping in. We truly appreciate that. But just like that, man, it is time to go. Cap, take us out of here.
All right.
Quite frankly, this is the best